Maybe I could lose John and sneak back to the house and take a nap while he's out looking for me. Thinking, where the heck did Jackie go? Oh no.
Welcome back to Jackie's Moto Garage. I know it's easy to feel discouraged when you're trying something new, and there have been times in my new journey of motorcycle riding that I felt discouraged, so I thought I'd hop on the DRZ and take a quick spin around the neighborhood and talk about when I felt discouraged and how I overcame that. So stay tuned to see my cool ride.
Alright, so I'm going out for a little bit more practice. If you watched my last video, I talked about why I wasn't doing a motorcycle safety course at the moment. Quick recap, I've got a little baby that is dependent on me in several ways, so I'm unable to leave him for about 8 hours a day at the moment. When he's a little bit older, then that is definitely something that I am going to look into because I want to be a good rider. So while I was out doing that vlog, I went on a road that the speed limit was a little bit faster than the typical 25 miles an hour, just what I've been going on, and I was able to go up to about 30 miles an hour, a little over 30, which for me was kind of freaky. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, especially when you're driving in a car and you're used to driving in a car and you're like, oh, this is so slow. It's a little bit scarier on a motorcycle. You can feel all the wind, and in that moment, I had never felt so exposed on a road. I felt completely exposed on this motorcycle, and all that was going through my head was like, okay, what if I fly off of this? What if I hit a rock and I tumble? All the worst case scenarios were going through my mind at that moment. What's up, anxiety? That's what it will do to you. But I'm sure that happens to most people learning to ride motorcycles. So as I'm going and I'm getting up to my 30 plus miles an hour, I'm just thinking worst case scenario. I'm gonna hit a rock, I'm gonna drop the bike, I'm gonna crash, I'm gonna fly off, the bike's gonna go crazy. And I had a moment where I don't know what exactly happened, but I was downshifting and I probably did that too fast, and the bike it started to pull. It was doing this weird, like it was slowing down really fast, but still trying to pull. You might know what I'm talking about. I don't know exactly what happened. But anyways, I was a little freaked out after that. And we went back to the house after I went on that road. And I had a minute to sit and kind of think about it. And what was going through my head at that moment was, I could just quit. I don't have to do this. I don't have anything to prove to anybody. I don't have to ride motorcycles. It's dangerous. I was almost ready to throw in the towel. Almost. Because that's scary. It's discouraging when you really think about when you're a new rider and you thinking, oh, there's so much I need to be learning, so much I need to be worried about while riding this. When in a car, I'm at a point where I don't really have to worry about those things because I've been driving for my whole life, or for, over half of my life. Whereas with a motorcycle, it is just brand spanking new. Oh crap, like that. Like that, where I'm going, but I'm stopping, and I don't know what I'm doing, and then I'm stalling and tipping. So, discouraging, to say the least. When you're not a proficient rider yet, and you hit a bump, a new challenge that you didn't expect, and it's kind of scary. you got to think about the clutch, you got to think about the brake, you need to think about shifting. Am I in the right gear? Am I doing the right thing? Am I pulling the right levers? What if a car pulls out in front of me? What if and right now I don't feel comfortable going super fast, so I'm not pushing anything, and it was discouraging to have those couple hiccups, which in the grand scheme of things weren't huge. I wasn't getting hurt, I wasn't crashing, I didn't do anything super crazy with the bike, but it was still a little bit discouraging to me. But you know, with anything in life, anything that you want to get better at, any skill that you want to develop, it just takes time and it takes practice, and you will always have those discouraging things that you come up against. You will have those things that are uncomfortable, but that's when the growth happens, and that's when you learn, when you get into those situations that you're unsure and you're uncomfortable. And if I didn't experience those at that moment, then I would be experiencing it on the main road, which would be freaky. It would be really scary for me. So that's why even though I can't take a course right now, I'm still practicing around the neighborhood, around these small business areas where there isn't a bunch of traffic, and I'm getting more comfortable, and I'm going to work on all these things that I need to work on. I'm not going to get discouraged in my mistakes, and I'm going to keep moving forward, keep learning and developing my skills, and one day I will be better, and I will be able to look back at these videos and think, oh, that was nothing. What was I scared of? I can do this. There's nothing to be worried about. There was a car behind me. I needed to get that car away. And that's another reason why I'm very excited to be doing these vlogs and these videos while I decided to ride these motorcycles, because I didn't have to put myself out there like this. I didn't have to show everyone my mistakes and my flaws and how I thought you had to hold the clutch in the whole time and all my stalls and that kind of crap. I didn't have to share that with anybody. I could have done this in the privacy of my own life and not tell anybody and not put it out there for everyone. But because I'm doing these, maybe I can help some other beginner riders with my mistakes, and it's a cool way to track my progress. I can look back at my earlier videos and say, oh, I can do that now. I'm better at this. That's not a problem for me right now or anymore. And I appreciate you all being here on my journey. I appreciate all of the encouragement that I get from you guys. It's awesome. I absolutely love the motorcycle community now. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what it was like. And I love it. It's a very welcoming community, a very encouraging community, and what a cool thing to find something that you enjoy doing and then to have that back behind it. All the people, all the support. It's great. So if you're new in your journey, or if you're experienced, if you still get those hiccups every once in a while, or if you're doing something totally different, a brand new skill that isn't motorcycle riding, and you hit those bumps in the road, don't get discouraged, because as you can see, I'm making lots of mistakes over here, but I'm loving it. And I'm not going to worry about that extra car behind me. So, again, if you like what you see here, if you enjoy these vlogs, if you enjoy being with me on this journey of riding motorcycles and learning and bettering my skills, then make sure you subscribe, like, leave a comment. I love reading the comments. I love all the encouragement. And I will catch you on the next one. Ride safe out there.